On July 11th, 2023, Talia Davila Diaz was in her backyard picking fruit, as she did almost every night. Suddenly, she felt a rush of wind behind her. She turned around and saw a tall figure hovering on a circular platform. It was covered in black armor and had bright yellow eyes. It moved silently and faster than any human she'd ever seen. Then another being grabbed her from behind and covered her mouth. The first held her legs. She fought, but their grip was unnaturally strong. Then the attack became a procedure. One of the figures put something like a nasal syringe up her nose. Instantly, Talia was overwhelmed by a sharp chemical smell. Her vision began to blur as she started to lose consciousness. They had given her some kind of sedative. Then they smeared cold cream on her face. Terrified and disoriented, her face started going numb. Then she heard them speaking Spanish. One had a local Peruvian accent. The other had an American accent, a gringo. She heard the local voice say, "Be careful, be careful." Then he said the words that defined this entire phenomenon. "Don't use too much, you'll ruin the flesh." They weren't trying to kill her. They were trying to peel her face. One of them produced a small glowing device, a laser scalpel. She heard a humming sound and smelled something burning. They were cutting into the side of her neck. Somehow she was able to get her hand under the helmet of one of her attackers. This gave her just enough time to scream. Then she heard the local attacker say, "Let's get out of here." Then the American said, "No, we can't just leave her here." They tried to drag her onto one of the platforms, but the villagers heard the struggle. They came running with flashlights and shotguns. The figures dropped Talia and shot straight up into the sky. Gone. They left no boot prints, just two perfect circles pressed into the soft ground. Talia survived, but with a deep cut on her neck and severe PTSD. But her story finally revealed the invader's motive: to peel the skin off her face. What happened to Talia seemed shocking and new, but for the Ikatu elders, it was both terrifying and familiar. They knew this story. It had been passed down through the tribe for 500 years.